Welcome to the Town of Farmington Zoning Board of Appeals meeting. Can we please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Introduce the Zoning Board of Appeals members. I'm Ray, and I'm Tom York. We have two emergency exits, one to your right and the one that you came in. Thank you guys, because you're
Explain that Mr. Ruthven is absent tonight.
Oh.
Excused.
Todd Ruthven is absent. I haven't done that before, but okay. Can I get a motion to accept our last meeting's minutes?
Motion to accept.
By
Second.
Kelly? Second,
Second.
by Tom. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. There was one legal notice published, ZB 0507-24, published on June 10th, 2024 in the Daily Messenger. We have one continued public hearing, ZB 0301-24, Fowler Family Trust, 6176 Hunters Drive, Farmington, New York, 14425. The applicant is requesting an area variance to the provisions contained within Chapter 165, Schedule 1, Attachment 1 of the Farmington Town Code. The applicant wishes to create a third lot that would have a minimum lot width of 22 feet. Town Code requires a minimum lot width of 125 feet. The proposed lot would be part of a proposed re-subdivision of lot number R5-A, the tax ID number 29.13-1-5.100, and lot number R5-B with a tax ID number of 29.13-1-5.200 of the Pheasants Crossing subdivision. These three proposed lots would be located along the west side of Pheasants Crossings and within the Pheasant Crossings subdivision tract. All lots are zoned RS-25 residential suburban. So, is anyone here to speak on behalf of them? So we have two people online.
Is there anyone
In
online?
person, right? No one's in person.
Yeah, there's one person. Ask if there's anybody online.
Is there anyone online to speak for this? No, and they would have to be present? No, just online? I'll ask again, is there anyone
If there's
to
anybody.
speak
Just one person.
for this?
don't want to.
Go ahead, Ron.
Okay, just for the record, since you last met at the end of May 20th, the planning board met on June 5th and determined that the soils information that had been presented needed further definition. And Mr. Fowler agreed to retain Mr. Baker for that and met with town staff to review the details of what the town engineer was looking for and to request revisions to the maps that had been submitted by Venezia Associates. On July 19th, or June 19th, excuse me, jumping ahead, summer's going too quick as it is.
Mm-hmm.
On June 19th, the planning board got a commitment from Mr. Fowler that he would have that information available to the planning board for their July 17th meeting, which means that you still don't have a determination made under seeker by the planning board. Therefore, as you have done in the past, you are obligated to continue your deliberations to that meeting in July, which I think is
22nd.
is the 22nd of July. That's what the draft resolution that was prepared and sent out to Mr. Fowler, his attorney, his engineers, and everyone.
So we have a resolution for adjournment and continuation of the public hearing upon requested variance. Proposed lot R5-C of the Fowler Family Trust subdivision.
So I'll make a motion to waive the reading of the adjournment and continuation of the resolution and approve the resolution as written by the town staff.
Second.
All in favor? Roll call vote, I'm sorry.
Kelly.
Aye.
Aye.
Jody.
Aye.
Chairman Yo.
Aye. Right, it's continued. Next up, we have a public hearing. ZB 0507-24, Matthew Calder, 324 Hook Road, Farmington, New York, 14425. The applicant for an area variance, a front setback to allow for the construction of a two-story, single-family building addition involving a total of 1,496 square feet to be attached to the east side of the existing dwelling unit located on a parcel of land identified as tax map count number 8.00-1-80.300. The site is located along the west side of Hook Road between March Road and Green Road and is zoned A80 Agricultural District. The town code requires a front setback of 60 feet. The applicant is proposing a front setback of 44 feet, 3 inches. So, who is here for the presentation? Can you state your name and address?
Matthew Calder, the owner at 324 Cook Road.
Okay, the floor is yours.
Thank you. My home was built in 2001 and has a current setback of 49 feet. And at the time of the existing structure, the setback was set at 40 feet. In 2011, it was changed to 60 feet. So I'm asking for, to go from the current 49 feet to 44 feet, so a difference of 5 feet closer towards the front. I've been blessed that I got great neighbors, and I assume that the most important opinion from my neighbors was the one in front of me. So I've submitted a letter from Cindy Kaloji that she didn't have any objections herself for me if the town allows me the variance. So I've been blessed that my family's growing. I got engaged over the weekend. Thank you. I graduated from Victor. I've grown up in Farmington. This is my father, who's my builder. He built the original structure.
2001.
And then we intend on, if allowed, he'll oversee the building of the addition. And so that's the request. And I believe I submitted the supporting documentations and pictures to help you evaluate the request. Behind my house is the current septic, and so the town currently has
Instrument survey.
I was gonna say, originally I was looking to convert, say, a garage, but I need to do a continuous structure from the existing structure. Behind the house is my septic. On the side of my house, I had come before the board once before and got a pool variance. So I've got a pool above ground on the side of the house, and so that leaves me with the area I'm proposing coming slightly to the front of the house and then off to the side of the house with the current plan that's submitted.
Staff comments? I'm sorry, you said?
Is there anybody else online that wants to comment on this?
Comments from online? Hearing none, staff comments.
Okay, 2 resolutions on this. One, seeker compliance, type 2 action for no further reviews required. The other one is a approval with conditions, granting the area variance for a front setback of 44 feet, 3 inches as proposed. I believe the applicant was sent an electronic copy if he had your email. Have you seen the resolution?
I seen I'm gonna say no, I did. Seen the resolution that I'm requesting tonight?
The draft resolution for your request. Sometimes we get an email to send it to, sometimes we don't.
I believe the second to last page is where the conditions are.
And so based on a couple of criteria that should match the existing, for the most part. In the existing outside structures, everything looks the same like in kind of the existing, so it's not a big change. What's there, and that you adhere to all the codes, lighting that's appropriate for the day. So I don't see any reason why we appreciate this and look forward to doing it. We accept these as they are, and thank you.
Any public comments online? Chance? Hearing none, board comments? Hearing none, okay, close the public hearing. Move to board deliberations and decisions. ZB 0301-24 Area Variance Fowler Family Trust has been adjourned and continued. So the next one is the ZB 0517-24 Area Variance Matthew Caldwell. Can I have a motion to waive the reading of seeker, accepted as submitted by the town staff?
I'll make a motion.
By Joey, a second,
I'll second.
by Tom, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
And then I will make a motion to approve the resolution as written by the town staff and just read the conditions.
Do I have a second?
Second.
By Kelly, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Zoning of Appeals, after reviewing the above five proofs, makes the following decision. That the benefit to the applicant does outweigh any known detriment to the community and neighborhood, and therefore the requested area variance to construct an addition attached to the existing dwelling, having a front setback of 44 feet 3 inches within the front yard portion of the lot is approved with the following condition. The proposed addition shall be constructed and attached to the east side of the existing structure in accordance with an approved building permit to be issued by the town code enforcement officer. The materials to be used for the addition are to match to the extent practical the exterior of the existing structure. All site lighting associated with the proposed addition shall comply with the lighting standards contained in chapter 165 of the town code. All inspections shall be performed and accepted by the town code enforcement official prior to issuance of the certificate of compliance. We have a roll call vote. Accepted.
Kelly,
Aye.
Jody,
Aye.
Tom,
Aye.
Shannon March,
Aye. Opposed? Have your variance.
Thank you very much.
Look on your project.
Thank you.
Which one? The one he just got engaged to or?
Say that.
On the project there.
Other board matters.
The only thing I have is my report, okay? Work that started on the sidewalks. We already relocated one electric pole. We redesigned the alignment around the drainage facility. And we started the trail connection between 41 and the Auburn Trail. We're still waiting on the applicant to give us a scheduled date when Heinz Concrete can come in and start their work. They have done the section between the townhouses over there on 96 and Glen Carlin. So that's been boxed out and redesigned around the guide wires that were there. It's a big project that is dependent on the weather, it's dependent on concrete, and now they're finding out that the concrete supply chain is not the fastest in the world. Any other questions on that? We also will hopefully be receiving finally the plans for the Farmington Market Center.
I don't believe it.
We were all set. Target came and left, and I called Mike on telephone. I said, "What's going on?" He said, "Well, the owner has decided he wants to take another look at the lease agreements. They're now 4 years old, and he wants to make sure he hasn't made a mistake." Okay. It's
They told us we were moving 6 years ago. The whole fan affair came in town. We're moving. We're building a branch.
it's been, yeah, exciting. Interesting.
Mhm.
Hopefully the town board will take the next step Wednesday night on the Whitestone incentive rezoning to accept the list of permitted uses and some of the conditions. Direct the seeker be prepared. The zoning board of appeals at their last meeting had a rather large crowd here for the solar farm project over there on Commercial Drive.
Planning board.
Planning board. Planning board, I'm sorry.
Actually excited we didn't have that,
Yeah, I bet you did.
but we've read it all.
Oh, it's,
When we listened to it tonight, we had the Board of Assessment Review, we could hear it down the hall.
Oh,
we're hopeful that there is an alternative solution available for moving the road a little ways further away from the rear of the properties. We'll know soon, hopefully.
How many acres is that proposed?
It's around 15 acres total. But of that 15 acres, approximately, there's only maybe 4 or 5 acres of solar panels and battery storage. The rest of it's land that they have no use for, but that's the way it had to be sold. Town is fortunate that they have a cooperative solar developer that's willing to grant the town rights of ways to accomplish a major component of the transportation corridor. Of course, the neighbors don't see the need for it, nor do they believe it's necessary to impose on them after they bought their lands. But that's,
Oh, connecting all that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's it for here for right now. We'll keep it short for Paul.
See, there's work going on across from the track.
It's a sidewalk.
That's only just for sidewalk?
And the people over there in the townhouse project are on Facebook and they are excited. They're very happy that they don't have to walk along the shoulder of Route
I'm
80
sure they are.
anymore.
Just looked like they just cleaned it up more. It just looked like it was going deeper into the field, so. I'm
Well-
assuming they're just moving stuff.
That we have great corporate relations with RG&E. And believe it or not, they're very responsive. You send them an email and within 24 hours now, on 2 occasions, they got back to us and said, we'll do this, what do you want us to do, you know? And this last time over there on 96, the guy wires holding the poles up. No matter how much you couldn't put the guy wires within the easement area that we had because it was just too close to anybody riding a bicycle. Yeah, on those sidewalks, and you know there's gonna be people.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. That's why I was curious.
Yeah, they're gonna go around them, both of them. So we'll get there. They've also talked with, you don't have to put all this in the minutes. They also talked with the camper guy, Myers there. He's bought that parcel of land just to the north of his Mertensia, gonna use it for additional display areas. And he's entertaining with the contractor to put the sidewalk in now, not wait till later. While they have, you know, work coming up to their property line. Okay, I'll shut up.
Public comments, or anyone online that you'd like to see? What's the officer update?
Real brief, you have Fowler on your next meeting. Oh, I got.
Short and sweet.
Continuation or is
Yeah.
that a decision?
Continue, it'll be a continuation. I'm gonna guess.
Results of the planning,
You're,
not to publish it, right?
we extended this meeting to
July 22nd.
July 22nd, which is after the planning board meeting. It's theoretically possible that the planning board could make a seeker finding on the 17th. Yeah. The
You
other,
have a meeting July 22nd. Jeremy?
Motion.
Julie?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Didn't think so?